Welcome, strays and wanderers, to another thrilling episode of A War of Fang Fur. I'm Cameron Holt. I'll be your dungeon master for the evening, joined as always by the endangered Arcana crew. Say hello.
We're in trouble.
I'm in danger. We're gonna go ahead and hop right in as the poison has taken effect during the wedding reception of Prince Skjul and now Princess Azalea, or perhaps Queen Azalea, depending on who you ask at this point in time, with King Lupin and Skjul both poisoned and dead at Azalea's feet, as well as a number of other partygoers. The members of House Arctos who remain, as well as Sir Rob and the remaining Badger of House Mastel, all draw their weapons.
We don't know yet.
We're gonna go ahead and start combat. Up first is Lady Azalea.
All right, as princess.
Princess Azalea. I even have it written down as Princess Azalea, my bad.
How far away am I from,
Flint?
yeah.
That looks like 35 feet to me.
With my bonus action, I'm quickly gonna draw my rapier. It's been like tucked into the bodice of my armor, which as I pull that out, the illusion of my wedding dress disappears and I have an armor.
Yeah.
It's a very Highlander-like move, just like pulling a sword out of nowhere.
And I slit Hugin's throat.
It's a rapier.
Rapier's
I
gonna have
am
a cutting
going
edge.
to use my bonus action to poison that.
Nice.
7 inch,
Yeah. With a very practiced paw, you drag the rapier along the spout of your water skin and coat it in a thick poison.
With my movement, I'm gonna get 30 feet up to... I can't remember his fucking name. Crushpaw.
Prince Flint Crushpaw. Yeah, and from where you are, you can get right up to him.
And with my action, I'm going to use ambush prey, and I am invisible.
Oh, excellent. Do you use your action before you start moving?
No, it has to be when I get there.
Oh, okay. Lady Azalea becomes invisible. Is that your turn, Lady Azalea? Princess Azalea.
Yeah, I don't think I like what I've done, but I've done it.
Okay, that brings us to 3 of the bears.
Good lord.
Gonna act
No.
on the same turn.
No.
Did I state specifically which of the crows was representing Elzor?
Green.
Green? Mm-hmm. Okay. Sorry, buddy. This bear is going to turn. He brandishes a short sword and pulls it out from his sheath and is going to go ahead and make 2 attacks on Elzor.
Yo, you got a problem with bird pope?
Seems like he has a problem with witnesses.
Oh.
He's attacking one of us. Who?
14 for the first hit misses. However, a natural 17 on the second one is going to do it, which is 6 points of piercing damage to Elzor. And Elzor is going to make a Constitution saving throw. 14 fails.
Fuck.
Oh boy.
Wow, whoa. Wow. 6.
You don't get to be impressed with yourself.
For 33 more points of poison damage.
Which Elzor is impervious to.
No, but Elzor is still standing.
Oh, shit.
That's that one. Then we've got 2 more. This one is gonna go 30.
Oh, fuck.
Action to dash. 30 up to Dame Liliana.
Get your bitch.
She can handle herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't dash his bonus action,
Too
so he
bad.
just gets up to Dame Liliana. And this one,
Presents his neck to her to stab.
30, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. With eyes on you, Lance. That, I believe, is all of the House Arctos bears, which brings us to Sir Robert Boulderclaw,
Get in there, bitch.
who looks around as Deckard the Titan thuds to the ground next to him, and Flank on the other side Everyone's spewing blood out of their mouths. Oh, he draws a great sword.
Yeah.
Back abs!
Well, let's see what he uses it
Oh,
for.
that's a good point. I'm just assuming he's on our side.
Having just seen this go down, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Go that way.
The other guy.
25. Because this guy just attacked a wedding guest. He's gonna flank with Elzor and
yeah.
go ahead and make his attacks.
Come on, Sir Rob Boba Tea.
I could go down this turn.
Don't. Just don't.
Yeah, he
You get
makes
3 hits in on me.
he makes 2 attacks with advantage.
You
First
don't
one.
be able to too.
Wow, 23 is gonna hit that guy for sure. Do the second attack as well with advantage, even higher. 2 great sword attacks land.
Good disengage.
27 points of damage to that particular bear.
And he's dead.
He is not dead. However,
God.
that is more than half of his current hit points, so he needs to make a Constitution saving throw
Because now.
or take a mortal wound. Natural 2. Oh shit.
I don't think he is.
So, we watch as Sarab rushes around the table, hopping over the choking and sputtering cardinal, and skids into a fighting stance behind this bear assassin who's slashing out at the owl, and makes a swing with his greatsword first across the body. And unlike the melee where the blunted weapons were crunching, this one slices through the back and then brings it down and cuts through the calf muscle on the backside of this particular bear, who takes a mortal wound. His kneecap is severed, basically. And until he receives at least 10 points of healing, his movement speed is going to be halved and his leg is useless.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and mark him so I remember that.
And the kneecap is just off.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have a blowout.
I know that this says concentration, but it's mostly just so that I remember he's fucked up. Then, at the end of Sarab's turn, he's going to use a legendary action to call out. Let me check something real quick. He may not be close enough. Can somebody check and see if there are 30 feet between him and Prince Riss? I think it's more than that, isn't it? Yeah, I think you're like 35 feet away. Let's see, he used 25 feet of movement to get where he is. I'm gonna make an athletics check for Sarab.
Okay.
Is he gonna be table
He-
dancing?
He has back abs, so.
He does have back abs. Natural fucking 20.
Fuck yes!
Hell yeah.
He rushes over, he makes these 2 decisive cuts, can see that this bear is becoming disabled, and then he bends down and with a hefty thrust of his legs, he does a fucking aerial through the air
Nice.
onto the table within 30 feet of Prince Riss. Ending his turn, he's gonna use a legendary action and call out and say, Prince Riss, guard yourself! And if you would like to, he's using his command ally. If you see yourself as an ally to this cheetah, then you can make an attack as a reaction, and you get advantage on the roll.
So I can attack right now?
Yeah, if you want to use your reaction for it.
Fuck yeah, I do. And, so because she's invisible, I don't get pat tactics.
But you get advantage.
You get advantage from his command ally.
Oh, okay, cool. 25. I'm
25 hits, yeah.
gonna do a second level smite.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you are.
So roll separately, right?
He's not
No,
raging.
he's not
raging.
raging.
Yeah, he hasn't had a turn yet.
22.
Nice. He is still standing, but he's instantly not looking great after that.
Awesome.
As a reaction, ending Sarab's turn, and his legendary action brings us to Prince Flint.
Oh, bad.
Lady Azalea, make a stealth check with advantage.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah. His passive perception of 15 is not going to notice that you are behind him, so he's going to stand strong, and he's going to go into a frenzied rage again. He looks tired after that duel. It was quick, and it was quick succession, but Prince Flint has a level of exhaustion from going into a frenzied rage before and then ending that frenzied rage. He instantly became exhausted.
Yep.
So that's not great for him. What that means is
His disadvantage.
He has disadvantage on ability checks,
Not attack.
not attack rolls. However, he is going to attack you recklessly. He only gets 2 off this time because he
Yeah.
used his bonus action to enter the Frenzied Rage. Roll these at the same time. The first one is a 14.
Yeah, hits.
Yeah, those both hit.
38.
He's using his Great Club again. Great Club.
Bad club.
You take 24 points of bludgeoning damage from the 2 hits.
From the 2?
From both of them, yeah.
Oh, perfect. Cool. Good.
Perfect. Oh,
and-
good.
Alive.
And that's Prince Flit's turn.
Okay.
He can't do anything else. He could move, but he's trying to finish you off.
I know that.
That brings us to Dame Liliana.
Get out of there.
Dame Liliana is going to bonus action disengage.
Got like thief levels, perhaps.
20.
Maybe she's a monk.
And she's going to look down at you, Lance, and she's going to be like, a weapon!
I'll give her my short sword.
Fuck yeah. She takes it, nods at you. Actually, she's going to step down. She's going to be side by side with you.
I'll pull my dagger, I guess, from my offhand.
Oh shit, that's all you got?
Hey, daggers are great.
Well, I have my rapier.
Oh, okay.
That was my short sword's my offhand weapon. That rapier's the fanciest
gonna
thing I
barf.
have. You know, I'm wearing it to the wedding.
She's going to hold her action for when one of those bears gets within range, and she's going to let off an attack.
Word.
That's Dame Liliana's turn. That's going to bring us to Elzor. Elzor is badly injured. What's the smartest thing to do? The smartest thing is to live, isn't it? Yeah.
Especially if you're Elzor, I feel like.
He's going to use his action to disengage. If somebody wouldn't mind just moving Elzor 30 feet in this direction.
Is he going to take a attack of opportunity
20,
for leaving?
30. No, he used his action to disengage. Rolls over and rushes out of the way from that threatening range of that bear. His bird friend is also going to flee. 15, he's going to go to here, and he's going to lean down, and he's going to cast Cure Wounds, but his friend is already dead. 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to then continue running. Excellent. That ends the birds' turns and brings us to Borgle.
Borgle!
Keep yourself safe.
Orgle uses
Can you
Thunder
keep
Wave.
upon that guy? Yeah, I know, right?
He casts Lightning Bolt.
Orgle pulls out his block.
Borgle.
Orgle hits everyone with a cone of cold.
Not in my house.
Bitch.
Borgle's fucking thug. Oh, pug, pug.
Thug ass pug.
Yeah.
Pug life.
Get him! Get him!
Bark, bark, bark.
Yes.
10. He just rushes forward, places a paw on Hugin, and reaches out towards Lady Basil and Lord Asher. And he just calls out, "Lords and ladies, please get to safety!" And he's gonna try. He's like trying to like usher you guys this direction, and that's gonna be his whole turn. Borgle's just a commoner, you guys.
He's just this guy. You know?
Live, buddy.
Let me help you. It's like,
I think everybody he's in range of right now is so much more dangerous than he thinks
Exactly.
they are.
That brings us to Lance. Sir Lance.
All
Yeah.
right.
somebody
Alright.
come.
I'm with
Roll
you.
up.
All
It's
right.
getting a little toasty in here.
That's the emotions.
Are you rolling up sleeves? I'm into this.
I mean, I am.
Oh, wait.
Time to get my paws dirty.
Oh.
All right,
Yeah,
so
So,
I'm gonna pull out my dagger for my offhand, since I just gave up my short sword.
Okay.
And surveying the battlefield here, I think
all of us rolling up sleeves.
Gotta show off our slutty forearms.
all right.
Let's. I'm chaste, so.
I guess we've got to deal with these dudes first. So I want to get over there and take out that one guy, but
If only you
I know
had a bow.
Hugin's over there already. Yeah, if I had my bow, it'd be great. Maybe these guys have a bow on them. I don't know.
So
I'm gonna
go before that guy.
I'm gonna run up on the dude on the that one.
15 feet to get there.
Let's just go ahead and get this started.
Yeah, get started.
I'm going to attack him with my rapier. That was dirty 20. Does that strike him?
He's going to use his reaction
Oh, that son of a bitch.
to attempt to do a tight quarters counter. So he's going to roll a d6, add it to his armor class. That's a 6, bringing his armor class to 21. So
Rough.
he parries and is going to move in for a strike as well. 9.
That doesn't hit. I just want to check one thing real quick before
If
I
they
riposte
miss,
him.
you get your thing.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if there's anything special with the knife, with the dagger, as far as that goes.
Dagger, I think you can automatically add 5 to your armor class to parry. Is that right?
Deflect?
Yeah, once per round when an
Yeah.
opponent makes a melee attack,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
can
yeah.
use your reaction to
It is.
attempt to deflect, add +5 to your AC.
So yeah, you don't need to do that.
No, so instead I'll use my riposte
Yeah, with the
to
rapier.
do an attack with the rapier as a reaction.
Nice. Just a flurry of fucking swords over here
Yeah.
as the two of you are parrying and striking.
13.
13 misses.
And my second attack, the rapier, 17,
17 hits.
Ooh.
9 damage. And then my offhand attack with the dagger, terrible. That's a 10.
Yeah, 10 misses, unfortunately. Just the two of you are trading blows super fast, and this bear is surprisingly spry and quick. You wouldn't have anticipated. This one is, in particular, is a sun bear. It's very fast.
They're always so slow and lazy at the zoo.
And waving. Does that end your turn, Lance?
No, because he's used his reaction, which means he can't do an attack of opportunity against me.
That's
So
true. And the other guy is not in range.
I'm going to maneuver around him, like so I'm behind him.
Okay, you went 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
And then I'm just going to stay there.
All right, ending Sir Lance's turn brings us to a badger. A nameless badger.
Oh god. This might be it, y'all.
He steps out. As he does, he calls out, "Was it you, Prince Finnisulfa, or your brother? Which one of you murdered him?" And he brings his hands together and claps. And as he does, there's this spark of electrical charge, and he's going to cast Lightning Bolt. I don't need to measure it, but straight ahead at you.
Excuse?
Wait, what did he? Prince Fenris? Is that like your whole name?
Yeah, Prince Finnisulfa.
Findersilver.
So I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Was it a -1?
It's gotta be -1. Yeah. 11. I'm dying, y'all. That's it. That's all for me.
27 points of lightning damage,
Oh yeah, I'm out.
which doesn't kill you outright, but you do fall unconscious.
Oh, that's right. Death saving throws exist.
Yeah, we still have those. As Prince Fenris Ulfr is struck by lightning, this arcane magic that comes out from this badger's hands and strikes you down. All the rest of you, before this moment of shock, I'm going to say make a politics check to see if you know who the fuck this guy is. We'll call it a DC 15.
Not as a 13.
Would
So
they-
13.
Because they overheard a lot of conversation. Would they know better?
No, you don't even know this guy's
Yeah.
name.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Lady Azalea.
Princess.
Princess Azalea, sorry.
Queen.
Queen Azalea.
You would be aware from the guest list of all of the members of House Mistel that were invited. This is Lord Javin Morntail of House Mistel. He's a lesser noble badger from a merchant house. That's his action and a little bit of movement. He went about 10 feet. 30, back to there. That's going to end Lord Javin's turn and bring us to Hugin. You see King Lupin collapsed on his side, blood coming from his snout. Skjol is steps away, paw out, where he had reached for his father and then fell himself, just inches away from getting to him. And now Riss is down at the feet of Prince Flint Crushpaw after arcane magics struck him from across the way.
Are the guards close enough to hear if she calls out?
Make a perception check.
That is an 11.
You're not sure, but you could try. Borgel at this point is up next to you. My ladies, my lords, please get to safety.
I'm just going to start taking off at a run and scream for the guards as I go after Flint.
Yeah. I think 30 feet gets you right to him. Yeah, if Azalea got there, you were standing right next to her.
Yeah, I'm just going to stay where I am and sneak attack with the dagger, pulling both my daggers out of my boots.
Yeah, go for it. This is stressful. The last big combat was
That's 20!
Oh!
That's a fucking
Killing
crit
it. Oh,
on
shit.
that son of a bitch.
He's
Oh,
going down.
shit.
He's gonna get.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a d4 plus your sneak attack.
Plus 4, so that's 20.
Okay, so 16 plus 22 plus 4. So,
So
42.
I'm Savage Attacker, so once per turn you roll damage for a melee weapon attack. You can re-roll the weapon's damage dice and use either total.
It's up to you.
No, I'm going to wait and see if I can use that on my offhand if he's still alive.
Okay.
So 42.
So, Hugin, you rush forward, daggers in hand, towards the person who's standing over, and you can see Flint Crushpaw is already raising his club over his head to bash down at Prince Riss's unconscious body. What does it look like as you murder him from behind?
I run at him both daggers, like upwards, jump and stab him into his neck as
Yes.
I let the momentum carry me around and
Yeah.
slice through it.
Yeah, you've essentially almost decapitated him by like cutting a cone into his chest cavity. And Flint Crushpaw, he's not just down, he's dead.
Badass.
Bonus action, can I help try to stabilize Riss?
I will say I'm going to allow it in this situation. Because you haven't used your cunning action, we'll call a quick medicine check a bonus action for you. So yeah, go ahead and make a medicine check. This is a DC 10 to stabilize Riss.
Okay, I've got a +3 to medicine.
Nice. Let's roll this in our fancy friend.
So a DC 10?
Yeah, so you need to roll a 7
I
or
love
higher.
that every
Higher.
fight we get in, there's at least 2 people who are like, you know what, fuck you.
That's a 16, so that's a 19.
That
They're
is
like,
a
we have
16.
personal vendettas against you.
And it's like, what if, I mean, maybe we
What, you did
deserve
it?
Stabilized.
Fuck yeah.
So, Prince
Fantastic
Riss, as it stands, you do not have to make any death saving throws. You are stable as Hugin rushes over, probably like murders Prince Flint, slides on her knees, and then probably like tears a portion of like your corset or sleeve off, cut it with the dagger, and are like tending to the wounds that have been inflicted on Prince Riss,
Come on, brother, don't die.
ending Hugin's turn.
Just like restart his heart from that lightning bolt real quick.
That brings us to Grismond Shade. Prince Grismond Shade, I should say.
I'll be over there soon to help. I just got to deal with some yahoos over here real quick.
Are those bears?
Yeah,
He
they're barely important.
he reaches under his cloak and unhooks something and presents a maul from behind. He reaches up to a symbol of the Ardors on his chest. And Hugin, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, nat 20 +3.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that succeeds. So you
Love
do
the
take
throw and
half
don't
damage.
look.
Yeah.
Like,
What'd you say?
Nat 20?
12 have to, you take 6 points of radiant damage as he reaches up and clasps his symbol of the Ardors maul in hand and just kind of like points the maul at you. And as it starts to glow with this fiery red glow beneath his paw, he just says, "Feel the pangs of Paisha's passion." And fire erupts from beneath your feet, but you manage to just roll out of the way and close your eyes in time to not be blinded as this bright flash of flame erupts from your feet, but you do get a little singed. He's going to first turn, and he takes a step forward, and he's going to use both of his attacks to ensure that Skjol and King Lupin are dead.
Oh.
As he bashes both of their heads with his maul.
Good lord.
That's his turn. And that brings us to Riss. You are unconscious. I'll say, even though you're not making death saving throws, go ahead and roll a d20.
Okay.
On a nat 1, there won't be any punishment, but on a nat 20, you will come back to consciousness with 1 hit point.
Nope, 6.
Okay. Ending Riss's turn brings us to Lady Brilla, who
Make your fucking choices.
stands up and like steps back in shock, and you see I'm gonna make an insight check. Natural 1. She only has the wherewithal, and because this is all happening so fast, she stands up and just has time to be like, "What's going on?" As Grismond walks over and starts bashing in skulls. She is in shock, basically. That brings us back to the top of the round, Princess Azalea.
Round 2.
I am gonna get low. If I move 5 feet or more, the invisibility wears off. So before I make a move, I'm gonna get low to the ground,
Okay.
and I'm gonna sneak up behind Grismond.
Make a stealth check with disadvantage. It's the moment that you move, right? Is when the invisibility
When I
drops.
move 5 feet. So I can get behind
okay.
him first.
Okay, I will say make this at disadvantage just because you are still like out in the open. But there is quite a large body for you to kind of duck behind within 5 feet, where the paralyzed form of the Titan lays. I'll say this is at disadvantage, but really the only person that would need to try and perceive you would be Grismond.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I'm scared. 14.
Your invisibility drops. That's about 15, 20, 25, gets you right behind him. Let me check his passive perception, actually.
So many bodies on the floor.
I won't sing it, but
It's like a
9 people
drowning
on the
pool.
floor. Yeah.
A
everybody's
13,
drowning in a pool of their own blood.
a 13 passive perception does not perceive you, Lady Azalea.
Okay. What are the rules on a called shot?
It would be a bonus to his armor class, but if you hit, then it's a crit.
Okay, I'm aiming for brainstem.
Okay.
Like right in the back here, that soft spot.
Yeah. What do you add to this roll?
+7.
Okay. The number that you have to beat currently is 23.
18.
18.
Fuck.
Uh,
Fuck, that's bad.
You step forward and you go to make that aimed strike, and you're not sure what it is, but he manages to sense you somehow and just quickly like brings his head out of the way as your rapier strikes through.
Wait, would the attack be with advantage since you were stealthed successfully?
Oh, it would have been, yeah.
Nope, I'm just fucked.
Just
I'm just here and fucked. Okay. With my bonus action, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Riss.
What?
nice. What does Azalea say?
Prince Riss, get the fuck up! We don't have time for this right now. That is 10 points of healing back to you.
Holy shit.
Speaking is a free action.
Yeah.
Sir Rob, I think our bigger problem here is the badger. If you could. Hugin, get Riss out of here. That's an order. And I'm gonna try and distract this guy, and hopefully my parents will help.
Okay. Dope. That was sick. That brings us to the assassins.
Bring it.
Yeah, they're not interested in fighting fair. 5. I'm gonna make an athletics check. I'm gonna say this isn't like a doom roll. Well, maybe it is. This is necessary, worthy of the tray of fate.
I don't feel good.
I am also quite tense.
There's weird buzzing going on.
Okay, it's the main table. I'm gonna say this is a DC 12 athletics check. They don't add much to this. They only add 3 to this roll, so they need to
get a
roll.
9.
That's a 12.
So what are they trying to do here?
This bear assassin, we've got a sun bear, and this one is also a black bear as he rushes forward and knocks this table over
Oh.
so that he can flank you, Lance. Whoops.
Lance.
Simultaneously, this one turns around, and they're both going to make 2 attacks on you. As a free action outside of your turn, make a perception check.
15.
15 is enough. You see, as they're drawing their blades, they seem to like do a draw strike and then return to their sheaths and then strike again. And you
Like
see
they're
that,
coating them with poison?
yeah, and you can see that there is that glint of sort of greenish coat to the blades as well.
Of course, of course. Oh boy.
First strike is a 16 to hit,
That doesn't hit.
and the second, 24.
It's gonna hit.
Okay.
Wait though, can I use luck to make their attacks not hit me, or is that just to make my attacks hit?
You use
I think you can make them
It's-
re-roll.
Or when an attack roll is made against you,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make him re-roll that hit.
Okay.
So that uses up one of my lucks.
Yeah. 16.
That doesn't hit.
All right, 2 misses. Second guy, 2 strikes. Wow, not great. That's not gonna hit.
Good.
And second strike, that's gonna hit. 25.
Can't do anything about that.
Okay, you
Can't use
take.
riposte or deflect.
It is a new round. You have your reaction.
Deflect will only bring me up to a 23.
You take 4 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
One of my better ones. Not with that roll. Do I use my last luck to absorb this con hit? Because it's
That's up to
poison.
you.
That's gonna. Man, it's gonna really screw me if I get the poison condition. So I'm gonna re-roll it with my last luck.
Okay.
That's a 22.
22 succeeds. You still take half damage from the poison.
Of the 400 poison damage. That's
Everybody roll.
No, this is a different type of poison. That's 29 halved to 14 points of poison damage.
Okay.
That round could have gone so much worse for you. I need you to know that.
I am 100% aware of exactly how that could have gone.
The other assassin down the way, with his speed halved, is going to go ahead and make his 2 attacks on Sarab. 1 misses and 1 is a crit. 14 points of piercing damage from the sword alone. And then he makes a Constitution saving throw. Oh, come on, Rob. He's indomitable. He's going to re-roll that natural 2. Fuck. He can do it 3 times a day. He's going to use 2 of them right now. He rolled a 2 and a 4.
Roll a different dice. Do not roll that dice again.
Do you want to pick which one?
Die.
Do you want to pick which one I roll?
This one.
Okay.
House colors. Sort of.
It is. Hey, that was pretty good.
Thank fuck. I'm gonna say fucking dice.
23 succeeds. So he only takes half damage from the crit poison.
Homie's pretty fucking domitable.
One Rob.
I think
68 halved to 38 or 34, sorry, points of poison damage. Okay. That's that assassin's turn. At the end of his turn, Rob is going to call out, "Of course, my queen. Maybe try that again." And he's going to command his ally, because you're within 30 feet of him, if you want to make a strike with advantage on Prince Grismond.
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want that. Okay.
Oh.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 hits.
Quick
Sneak
question.
attack, right?
Sir Asher and Lady Basil, did they not take turns?
Oh shit, no, they didn't.
Uh-oh.
Mom and Dad, come
My
on.
bad.
Help me. If I had advantage, do I get sneak attack?
Yes.
Nice. Okay. So I have. It's a poison blade. I need a Constitution saving throw from him.
Oof, not great. That is a 12.
Nice. DC 14. So he takes 2d8 poison damage and is poisoned.
Nice.
When you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 use of your Bardic Inspiration to deal an extra 2d6 psychic damage. We're going to do that.
Go for it.
29 points of damage, and he's poisoned.
Nice. Which means he has disadvantage on attacks and ability checks? Okay. Excellent. He's poisoned.
Yay!
I'm going to go ahead and do Lord Asher and Lady Basil since I skipped them in the first round. But then after that, I will put them back in their initiative order.
Okay.
Lord Asher up first. He pulls a rapier from an illusion at his side.
Cunning.
God, I wish I had armor.
And he's going to step over using fancy footwork to avoid stepping on the bodies of the fallen Skjol and King Lupin. He's going to flank with you, Azalea, and make his 3 attacks with advantage.
Papa.
That's a crit on the first one. Nat 20 with the rapier.
Diddy.
Second attack, natural 18 is going to hit. And then with his offhand dagger, 15 doesn't hit. But
Okay.
that rapier crit is going to help a lot.
Is his blade poisoned?
It's not.
Too bad.
He does 28 points of piercing damage to Prince Grisman Shade as he steps forward and just like slashes across the front and takes up a stance with his dagger out in one hand and rapier in the other, and is there to back you up, Azalea. Then Lady Basil, she's going to turn around.
Is she calculating how expendable Lance is right now?
No, no. Similar to Lady Azalea, she drops this glamour of disguised self, and you can see she's wearing a chainmail shirt, has a short bow
We got ready together.
that she's going to produce, and she's going to fire at the assassin behind Lance twice. Not bad. A dirty 20 for the first one hits, and a 16 for the second one also hits.
Nice.
15 points of damage to that assassin, who takes 2 arrows to the thigh and the side and grunts. And then with her bonus action, she's going to call out and at that same one and be like, "Come now, darling, is that the best that they can teach in Riddle Hill Run?" And he needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Damn.
That's a natural 1.
Nice.
Oh, are we
Alright,
doing crit
Mama, like
rules
Basil.
on saves?
This one doesn't do any damage, unfortunately.
Oh.
But yes, but because he failed, he has disadvantage on ability checks, attack rolls, and saving throws until the start of Lady Basil's next turn.
Huge.
As she taunts him. I'm going to mark him as well. I'm basically just going to mark him with poisoned because it's kind of the same. Boom. I'm also going to put this paralyzed thing on Sir Deckard. Back into the throw of things after the assassin's turns brings us to Sir Rob, who's called out, "Yes, my queen." And yeah, he doesn't want to risk an opportunity attack from the poisoned blade, so he's going to make an attack on the guy in front of him first, who's pretty badly injured. Natural 16 is going to hit. 10 points of damage to that guy. Still standing. Natural 18 is also going to hit. Ooh, and 14 points of damage exactly drops that assassin.
Get the badger, bitch.
He goes down. And seeing that the badger is casting magic, he's going to take his chances and go 5, 10, 15, and get up into close range. That's Sir Rob's turn. That's all he can do. That's going to bring us to Prince Flint. No, he's dead. That's going to bring us to Dame Liliana, who's going to go 5, 10, 15 to there with Lance's short sword in hand. And she's going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks.
And we're flanking.
And you're flanking, so she's got advantage. Yeah, natural 15 hits. She's going to expend a first level Divine Smite. For 13 total points of damage. And then second attack with advantage. Natural 18 is going to hit. Oh, shit, she should have gotten sneak attack on that first one too.
Oh, yeah.
Ho ho ho. So wait, paladin rogue?
How interesting.
An additional 7 points of damage from the sneak attack. Her second attack hits. She doesn't get sneak attack this time, but she is going to use another first level divine smite. 16 more points of damage. But after those two, that assassin goes down.
Hell yeah.
Lance, you're no longer flanked. 20, 25, 30. She can't quite flank, but she can open it up so that you can without having to leave his melee range. As she rushes up and blocks his path to the taunting Lady Basil behind her, short sword in hand, ready to do some murder.
Oh shit, I'm killing again.
Ooh, after that second divine smite, she's going to use... Lance, you've taken damage, right? She's going to use her channel divinity to do inspiring smite.
She fucking kills you.
You get 15 temporary hit points
Nice.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
because you're so inspired. That ends Dame Liliana's turn and brings us to Elzor. I don't think I have a circle that big. Elzor is going to, seeing that assassin go down, he's going to turn on his heels and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 to here. And he begins whispering a prayer to Zephyria under his breath and holding his holy symbol. And as it begins to glow, the clouds darken overhead in a 60-foot radius? 60-foot radius, which is pretty much everything.
What is this? I looked
This is-
down for 5 seconds.
This is Elzor.
Elzor.
Okay.
He's going to focus on Prince Grismond, who's been a problem for everyone, as he looks up and says, I don't quite appreciate your treasonous ways. And he's going to cast Call Lightning. As a bolt of lightning flashes down. Yeah, he's going to put it like right here. Perfect. That would hit Brilla, but that's fine.
Yeah. fair.
She's with them. Rad. So they both need to make
Lady Y.
they both need to make dexterity
fiancé.
saving throws. For Grismond, natural 1. God damn it. He fails, and for Lady...
Look, he has disadvantage, doesn't he? So.
Yeah, well, he can't get much lower than that. And Lady Brilla only rolls an 11. Now that hits for sure. Both of them take full damage.
What's his specialty? Because Storm Clerics can,
19.
if they want to, deal max damage with their lightning or thunder spells. If they channel
that's
divinity.
True. Can't he?
Just saying.
Yeah, he's gonna... Why not? He's gonna go ahead and channel divinity for destructive wrath.
Hi, Brilla.
Wow. Okay.
I'm glad that wasn't on me.
Yeah, and with his Call Lightning, they take max damage, which is 30 damage
Okay.
on a failed save. Wow, this is a dangerous owl.
Have you met owls?
That really fucks up Grismond, and Lady Brilla dies immediately.
Well,
And we'll never know whose side she was on, as
she
is
seemed confused, but
scorched. Yeah, you watch as the owl rushes forward and calls forth storm clouds, which are still lingering, by the way, and calls down a bolt of lightning, which just explodes Lady Brilla, probably knocks this table over as well. Just misses Lady Azalea and Lord Asher, but
her
yeah,
fur stands on end.
but yeah, strikes Prince Grismond as well, who doesn't look great after taking that damage. That's going to end Elzor's turn and bring us to Borgle.
Borgle,
See if
get out of there,
Borgle,
buddy.
see if Borgle can one up Elzor.
Out of nowhere.
What do you got? What do you got, boy?
The ground opens up and demons.
Borgle looks at Prince Grismond and says, "Die!" and casts Power Word Kill. No, Borgle's going to go.
Does he have,
But
does
he's
he
going to
have
run away.
fewer than 99 hit points?
Actually, Borgle's going to get to here, and then Borgle's going to make a perception check.
Turns around.
Get the guards, Borgle.
Natural 20 perception check from Borgle. Borgle starts turning. I'm gonna say on a natural 20. He was standing here. He gets to here. One of his folded over pug ears like perks up before he turns and calls out, "The guards! The guards are engaged! We're surrounded!"
Oh.
Our guards?
Like their armies fighting
As
our
as he calls this out, now over the chaos that's unfolding before you, ears still ringing from that thunder of the lightning that was called down by Elzor, you hear the clashing of blades in the distance. You're not entirely sure how many people are part of this siege, but the guards who are set to protect all of you seemingly think that they are doing their jobs as they are holding more potential combatants from entering the area. That's Borgle's turn. That's gonna bring us.
Fuck.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Before Borgle ends his turn, he says that, and then he turns back around. So he's gone 5, 10, and then he's going to call out, "The evacuation tunnels in the temple. Follow me."
Oh.
10, 15, 20.
I love him.
30 gets him just to the steps.
Borgle's got that dog in him.
He's a loyal servant. Excellent. That ends Borgle's turn and brings us to Sir Lance.
So first I'm going to wheel around so that I'm flanking poisoned boy there.
Whose feelings are so hurt that it's like he's been poisoned.
We're gonna give him some stabs.
Yeah.
I'll train really hard.
18,
18 hits. Yeah.
8 damage, and 25.
That hits.
That's 10 more damage.
Ooh. He's still standing, but he's looking rough.
What weapons are these guys wielding, by the way?
Short swords.
Yeah, grab him.
Obviously. 26.
Ooh, yeah, that hits.
7 more damage.
Nice. He's not looking good. The tides turned for this guy so quickly. He had you surrounded. He was swinging away.
Is an object interaction a...
It's a free action.
So, since I still have tons of movement, what I want to do is drop my dagger, wheel around, grab that guy that's on the ground, short sword,
Yeah,
and then wheel back around.
for sure. Yeah, more than enough. Yeah, Dame Liliana sees this and she's like, good thinking. Ending Sir Lance's turn brings us to Lord Javin Morntail.
That's Badger.
It is the Badger, yes.
I thought about going over to him and dealing with him, but...
There is a momentary flicker of violet light
Don't fucking do
as he
it.
appears
I'm gonna fuck you up.
here. And then he's going to use his movement to get over here. As he does, he runs, appears from nowhere, runs and gets down and does a fucking baseball skid along the ground. As he does, he's dragging his hand along the grass and you see that static beginning to form. And as he comes to a stop right by you, Prince Riss, I need Prince Riss and Hugin to both make dexterity saving throws as he summons another lightning bolt.
6.
6 fails.
Why can't I roll above a 12?
That's a 16 for Hugin.
16 just saves. So that's going to be 29 points of damage to Prince Riss.
Cool. Yep, I'm down.
Halved to 14, halved again by Uncanny Dodge to 7 points of damage for Hugin. As he skids and summons this lightning bolt, and you, Hugin, you see this wild look in this badger's eyes of it's not like a crazed smile, but you swear you see tears as he skids to a stop and quickly hops back up to his feet, looking down at Prince Riss's body, and he just says, "I came here for one reason, to hell with the bears." And that's going to be his turn.
Is this the High King's lover or something?
Nope.
That brings us to Hugin.
Probably.
Treacherous scorpions.
Unless this has to do with something else. A previous score.
I'm going to say, Hugin, before your turn, that he's not going to do any damage or anything, but I am going to... Actually, I'm going to have you make a luck check. And I'm going to say you want to roll... You want to roll low this time. You want to roll a 5 or lower on a d20.
Keeping the same die that has not been doing well. The only time it rolled well. 17.
17.
For what?
He, standing there, tears still in his eyes, he sees a glint of metal. So he reaches down and kind of like rummages through your pocket for a moment with a free action and pulls out a small chain with a circular pendant on it with the letters GRM engraved. And he kind of just like takes that out and looks at it, stuffs it into his pocket and readies himself, and it's Hugin's turn.
I don't have anyone near him, so I'm going to use Insightful Fighting. As a bonus action, you can make an insight check against a creature you can see that isn't incapacitated, contested by the target's deception check.
Okay.
If I succeed, I can use sneak attack against him.
Yeah, for sure.
Nice.
He's very charismatic. That's a 15.
That was an 18 before my insight, so.
Yeah, definitely beats him.
Okay, with
So-
that,
Yeah.
I'm running up on him and sneak attacking him.
Hell yeah. Kind of standing between him and Riss's body, I would say. You kind of like leap over and take a protective stance and go ahead and make your attack with advantage.
24.
24 hits for sure. Go ahead and roll your attack, and you get sneak attack because you had advantage.
13 plus 4 would be 17. And I want to do the Savage Attacker. So I'm going to re-roll that and see which one's higher.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, no. Yep, 17 it is.
Okay. As a reaction on his turn, as you make this attack and strike him, he instinctively brings a paw up, and you see this that same sort of violet light from his amethyst gem soul, but slightly darker, if that makes sense. It's like a form of light that is shadow, that shouldn't be like, doesn't look like it should have substance. As he brings it up and attempts to create a protective barrier around himself, he's going to roll to reduce that damage. 22. He negates the damage as your dagger goes in, and there's that sort of like shadow between his paw and your blade as it kind of holds there for a moment, and you feel it just like can't penetrate. But then the barrier drops.
All right, that's my turn.
Okay. You have 2 daggers. You could offhand if you wanted to. Or was it a bonus action to
Is
do
that
the
a
savage?
bonus? No, the Savage is a feat, but the Insightful Fighting was a bonus.
Okay,
Oh, really?
gotcha. All right, ending Hugin's turn brings us to Grismond Shade. This time, he's not gonna fuck around with any of those bodies on the ground. He turns and ignores Lord Asher
Oh, shit.
and is gonna go ahead and make a couple of attacks on you, Lady Azalea, with disadvantage because he's poisoned. That's a 15 for the first hit.
Question.
What's up?
Logistic question.
Uh-huh.
Do I have the +2 to my armor class?
No, because
Yeah.
technically you've been widowed.
Yeah, that's.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Hey, you're mean.
I'm not mean. Grismond's mean.
Did it hurt to hear?
The second one probably doesn't hit. That's a 9.
No.
Okay.
I just want my armor. That's all I want.
And consciousness currently. I
Take
imagine.
8 points of bludgeoning damage and 7 points of radiant damage. From that strike of the maul, there's this bright flash of light as he calls on the will of the Ardors to aid his attack.
How
And
fucking dare you?
then he reaches up to that holy symbol again and squeezes it, and there's that bright flash again, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
10.
10 fails. Take 11 points of radiant damage, and until the start of his next turn, you are blind, as there's a bright flash of radiant light that engulfs you for a moment. That ends Prince Grismond's turn and brings us to Prince Riss. I need you to make a death saving throw.
Do you want to do it for me? And not tell me anything?
I'm down if you are.
Yeah.
Holy
Why would you
shit.
do that? He only does bad things.
The drama.
He's a bad
No,
person.
oh, so they can see, but okay, that works.
So the
No one
audience
look.
knows.
No.
Fucking mad lad.
Just so our audience recalls, we want an 11 or higher. 10 or higher, right? On death saves?
10 or higher, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's a.
Grave
I'd
clerics.
just rather not everyone know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay.
That ends Prince Riss's turn and brings us to Lady Basil. Excellent.
Just tell me if I die and I'm good.
Will do.
And I'm good.
Lady Basil is going to rush over in this direction, and she's going to fire 2 shots from her short bow at this bitch bear between her husband and daughter. The first one misses with a 3. 18 just hits. She takes 7 points of piercing damage. Yeah, that's going to end her turn. Back to the top of the round because Lady Brilla is dead. To Princess Azalea. You are currently blind. That doesn't mean you can't attack, it just means you have disadvantage.
Yeah, but I also can't use Healing Word because I can't fucking see.
Does it have to be a creature you can see, or is it just a creature that can hear you?
A creature that you can see.
Oh, that blows.
Can you not technically see the inside of your eyelids?
I
Yeah.
can't see him.
Yep. True.
I will say, he is still poisoned, so if you tried to get away from him without disengaging for whatever reason, he would still have disadvantage on the attack.
I get advantage from flanking, so it's straight
Even
roll.
Mm-hmm.
Am I good enough to...
I believe in
Of
you.
course you're
Yeah.
good enough.
Doing great.
You just have to believe in
That
yourself.
felt bad. Oh, no. Am I good enough to poison my blade without visuals?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna poison my rapier and I'm just gonna blindly thrust it forward.
Okay, yeah, make an attack roll. It's a straight roll since you are flanking.
That is a 21.
21 hits.
You can still sneak attack, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to burn another use of my bardic inspiration to use my psychic blades.
Fuck yeah.
And when I feel my blade hit meat, I'm just gonna lean in and I'm just gonna say, "Did you really think that was gonna be a fucking enough to stop me from stabbing you?" And that's the psychic blade.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I need a con save.
Okay. All right. To see if he gets more
Disadvantage.
Because he's already poisoned.
poisoned. 10. Homie can't roll above a 5 on a con save.
Avenge your husband.
The person who's been avoiding getting into fights at all is fucking
Wrecking shit.
shredding.
26 points of damage, and he's poisoned again. So,
Well, he would be if he didn't only have 23 hit points left.
oh nice. Can I see again?
I'm gonna say yeah, because he doesn't have another turn. The blinded condition wears off as the magic does as you lean forward and with your poisoned dagger and poisoned words stab through him. As your vision comes back to you, kind of like from the edges, these dark circles that have kind of filled your vision fade away. You're looking up into the face of a grizzly bear who looks simultaneously shocked and disgusted and ultimately surprised that this is how he goes down.
Ta-ta.
And then he goes down.
Outfoxed.
Holy shit, wow. Oh, I forgot on Ellsworth's turn, this guy continued running away. Actually, he heard Borgle and would have gone 20, 25, 30 to avoid this mess.
And I'm gonna use my movement to get over to Hugin and the Badger. I would very much like it if I can
Flank
provide half cover.
to Riss.
Riss?
Yeah, I think you've definitely got enough movement to get to where Hugin is. You're no longer blind. And rushing over.
How does Hugin look?
Taking a little damage.
Okay, I'm gonna pass you the bag that has the gemstone in it.
Would I know that this is
No,
the stone?
I'm just handing you a bag. I don't look good. So, here's this bag.
Tuck it away.
Okay, and Lady Azalea takes a defensive stance over Riss's body. Mm-hmm. Ending Azalea's turn brings us to Lord Asher, who is going to...
Knock this badger unconscious.
He's light-footed, so he's going to use his movement and bonus action to dash and flank the badger.
Kill the badger.
Yeah.
And then he's going to make his 3 attacks with advantage. First, the rapier strikes. 18 hits. And 17 also hits. And then the dagger with advantage. Natural 20.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Does he get sneak attack?
No, he doesn't.
Oh. What
Okay.
are you?
Excellent. Lord Asher's a swashbuckler.
But he doesn't get sneak attack?
He's not a swashbuckler rogue. He's just a swashbuckler stat block.
I see.
Got it.
I understand.
A total of 29 points of damage.
Ooh.
Another one.
Dealing the first damage of the combat to the badger.
Shit.
Fucking badger.
That ends Lord Asher's turn and brings us to the remaining bear assassin.
You
Good,
just
good
lay
try.
down.
Come on, dude.
Just lay down.
He is going to focus on the stronger fighter in his mind, which is not a lady in a dress.
Rude.
Because he, he's like that.
Now she's gonna sever your brainstem.
Because he's
So
house hard tips, and they're all nuts.
Yeah, he's going to go ahead and make a couple of attacks on Lance.
Bring it.
22.
All right, I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna use the close quarters combat to try to raise my AC.
Nice.
You said it's a 20.
22.
22? I need to roll a 4 or better.
Okay.
That's not a 4 or better.
Okay.
That's gonna hit me.
8 points of piercing damage. Yeah.
And do
Yeah.
I have to save against its poison? or
Yes.
Whatever.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
19. I'm sorry, 19.
19 succeeds, you take half damage. 30 points half to 15 points of poison damage. That is his whole turn. He's not going to move as he braces for the embrace of death. That ends the assassin's turn and brings us to Sir Rob. Yeah, he sees the remaining Prince of House Luporell down, and he's going to head that direction. I don't know if he has that much movement.
I think he has exactly enough movement, doesn't he?
It's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He does.
Oh,
Yeah.
barely, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
Oh. He's going to rush over.
Diagonals.
I'm going to say instead of going that last diagonal, he goes to stand with Hugin and Azalea so that he can flank with Lord Asher.
Nice. We're a little cluster, a little stabby cluster.
Yeah, he comes in with a fucking greatsword and is going to go ahead and make his 2 greatsword attacks with advantage. Natural 18 is going to hit for the first one. Natural 19 is going to hit for the second one.
You're gonna try to like stab with a dagger low, and then all of a sudden a great sword comes up over her head.
I can't do an Australian accent, so I can't mimic
Yeah,
him.
I know.
I can't flirt with you for Cameron.
Australian or New Zealand? I was getting like
I
New
don't-
Zealand vibes.
He's a Kiwi.
Yeah, okay.
It's the one I'm bad at.
And he's a cheetah,
It's that
but, you know.
area I'm bad at.
That's going to be 20 points of slashing damage. He's starting to look rough, kind of, and that's
Starting.
as he rushes in and kind of like swings over your head, Hugin. He's like, "Pardon me, miss." And make those 2 attacks.
Cute.
And at the end of his turn, he's going to use a legendary action to be like, "Why don't you get a swing in?" And he'll command ally. You can you already make this with advantage.
And I can use sneak attack on that as well.
Give him a poke in the ribs, would ya?
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah. 21.
Ooh. He's actually looking rough now.
Yeah.
That ends the legendary action of Sir Rob and brings us to Dame Liliana. She's going to make her attacks on this assassin with advantage.
Finish him.
A dirty 20 is going to hit for sure. Yeah, she's going to Divine Smite with her last spell slot. 10 points of damage. Oh shit. This is exactly what he had left.
Yay!
Beautiful.
With a borrowed sword and no armor.
Right? Just smiting as she just brings the short sword through the spine and out, and there's that radiant glow to the blade as she thrusts it through and removes it. And there's just one guy left. One enemy, I should say. And that brings us to Elzor.
Hey, bud.
It would not be smart of Elzor to continue calling lightning on the remaining attacker. Yeah, I'm going to say Elzor feels like he would mostly be getting in the way at this point. He's going to go 5, 10, 30. Action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to catch up with Borgle. To help hold the doors open for all of you to get into the temple and hopefully escape through these tunnels. Excellent. Ending Elzor's turn brings us to Borgle. 30. It's this way! And he's going to dash to get up to the door and start pressing on it. Ending Borgle's turn brings us to Sir Lance.
Okay. How far away am I from that last guy?
About 50 feet.
I'm going to move my full 30.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use the dash action to get the rest of the way up to him.
Yeah, make an athletics check, I want to say with advantage. Because you're a rabbit. And hopping over a table shouldn't be a big challenge for you.
21.
Yeah, more than enough. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets you to there.
So then I use the dash action to get the rest of the way to him.
Yep. Easily
And
done.
then I use action surge to do all of my attacks on him.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah, go for
Yeah.
Since he's surrounded, would I have advantage on these attacks by any chance?
it. Yeah, you would have had enough movement to get up next to Asher.
Cool.
And be flanking from the other side for sure.
All right, first attack. 18,
18 hits.
9 damage.
Nice.
Second attack. 18,
Also hits, yeah.
13 damage. Bonus action, offhand attack. 26.
26 hits.
7 more damage.
He is barely standing.
Son of a biscuit.
This happens so often when we have big clusters of enemies where there's one left that everybody's
surrounded.
like wailing on.
He's gonna like boop out and fireball all of us, and we're gonna be screwed.
Does that end your turn,
Possibly.
Sir Lance?
Yeah, that's literally everything I can do.
Okay. Bringing us
I was
to
hoping it would be enough.
Lord Javin Morntail's turn.
Fuck.
Bitch.
There's a flicker of violet light.
I knew it!
He just appears over here.
There's no way he has lightning bolt and fireball. Nobody takes both.
He doesn't have both. However,
Oh, bitch. You a muskrat, bitch.
he does vanish.
Ooh. I've got another arch nemesis.
Ending Javin Morntail's turn brings us to Hugin.
I turn my attention to Riss on the ground. We're still in initiative though. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stabilize him.
Okay, make a medicine check. DC 10. I'm going to say DC 11 because he's been stabilized once already.
Okay, 21.
21, yeah.
Okay.
You're no longer making death saves, Prince Riss. You had one success, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
You had rolled a 16.
God damn it, Riss, what did I say?
Still out.
Does that end your turn, Hugin?
Fuck. I don't want to leave Riss, but I also don't want to continue standing in this group. I'm going to turn to Princess Azalea. Can you do anything for him?
Yes, go.
And then I'm going to start heading for the temple.
15 gets you to here if you go over the Titan's body. 25, 30 to there. Do you want a bonus action dash?
Yes.
30 gets you just to the stairs.
Okay.
Brings us to Riss. Roll a d20 just to see if you crit and wake up.
Nope.
All right. Lady Basil.
Casts Fairy Fire.
That would be awesome.
I think you do have to know where they are, though.
You can pick an area that it's in.
Oh, really?
She's just going to call out, "He's merely invisible. He's still around. He hasn't used his amethyst again yet." She's going to hold her action to dash when her family gets closer to her. That's going to end Lady Basil's turn and brings us back to the top of the round with Lady Azalea. Princess Azalea. Perhaps Queen Azalea.
Bonus action healing word on Riss.
Nice.
10 points of healing.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Can I find...
You wanted to try and track down Javin? Make a perception check. And I will roll stealth at
Just
advantage.
flat roll? Fuck! No. It was right there. It was wiggling on it. 12.
You can't quite make out where he could be at this time.
Okay, then I am going to use my action to help up Riss.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that we'll still be in combat, but just in terms of you using your help action, it removes your prone condition without having to use your own movement.
Okay, let's see. What's the order of this shit? Rob goes before.
Yeah. Up next is Asher, and then we've got Rob, Liliana, Elzor, Borgel, Lance, and then Javin.
So Rob, I need you to get His Highness to the tunnels,
Yes, my queen.
and that's it. I'm not gonna move without. I'm gonna stand at his back for now.
Okay. Move around behind Riss. Keeping eyes. And that's going to bring us to Lord Asher, who is also going to make a perception check. Hearing the continued clashing of swords in the background, kind of like lingering in the distance, he just kind of turns to all of you and he's like, "Yes, quickly now, to the tunnels. Follow the pug. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action dash. 20, 30, which triggers Basil's movement. She's going to go 5, 30 up the steps.
I'll catch up. Parents.
And brings us to Sarab. Sarab is going to hold his action to dash. Actually, no, he's going to hold his action to attack if any badgers appear in the area within striking range.
I was kind of hoping he'd just hoist him and go.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
not
He's not
going to
gonna
do that.
I'm real big.
Yeah. Although the idea of a
Who's
cheetah
bigger?
piggybacking a wolf is a very funny
He's
image.
strong, but I'm bigger.
Yeah, he's going to wait and try and protect you instead.
Okay.
Dame Liliana, kind of like in awe of how quickly Lance was able to get over there and fuck shit up. But then she's going to 20 to here, and she's also kind of like short sword at the ready, waiting, and is kind of taking like a position of the person who is like standing there waiting to make sure that everybody makes it. She's kind of like in that role at the moment. She's also going to hold her action in case the badger appears to attack her. Ending Dame Liliana's turn brings us to Elzor.
I forgot that short sword I picked up was probably poisoned.
Oh, you
Hit-
could have used it.
Yeah.
We'll say that
Too late.
We'll say that you just like grabbed the sword from the sheath.
Yeah.
And it dripped off in your quick movement across the grounds.
Yeah.
Elzor is going to get up to the door with his full movement and use his action to open it, assisting Borgel. And they're kind of like holding the door open for everyone to rush inside. Borgel goes ahead and actually heads in because he knows how to get to the tunnels. So Lance.
Do I see any like big pictures of that poisoned mead still on the tables here?
Ooh, make a perception check.
22.
Yeah, I would say at this table nearest to you, there's a jug of it on the ground. That's still got like the cork in, hasn't been opened.
Would like throwing all of that, like covering like an area with that pitcher full of liquid be my action basically this round? If that was something I wanted to do? Like
Yeah, to
grabbing
try and
it?
like splash it around and
Yeah.
perhaps hit an invisible creature.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to use my rabbit hop ability to get to the pitcher.
Okay.
And I'm going to pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to move 2, 3, 6, like right here,
Mm-hmm.
because this was where I saw him disappear.
Yeah.
And I'm going to splash however much of this area that I can get with that poisonous concoction, trying to reveal him and possibly poison him.
Roll a d20 and add your dexterity at disadvantage.
Terrible.
What have you done?
One of them was a natural one, which would be that.
You take it and you pop the cap off and you like splash it out. There, the cork was in, but it was only like halfway full. And you do splash out like in an area, and you see a clean arc, and you know that he is not over there.
Gotcha. Well, I'm gonna try again next time.
Okay. Very clever thinking. That brings us to Lord Javin Morntail's turn.
No.
Appears.
But
He is outside the attack range of
of course he is. Why wouldn't he be?
the cheetah. And I need...
I haven't had a single turn this whole combat.
My mind.
I need Azalea, Riss, and Sir Rob to make a Constitution saving throw. Natural 20 for Sir Rob.
Constitution saving throw?
Yes.
14.
14 fails.
19.
19 succeeds.
Would I have gotten hit with that if I hadn't run off to try to splash him?
Yeah, it's a 20-foot...
I might still die on half.
It's a 20-foot cube surrounding him, so probably would hit you.
We can't both go down.
It seems entirely possible that we could. Oh, that's so many
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
dice. Cameron Holt.
No one else can heal. I haven't got a fucking turn.
Riss, you take 15 points of force damage. Lady Azalea, you take 30.
I'm down.
Your bodies are pushed 10 feet away from him. Sir Rob takes that damage, but it's not pushed. He takes half damage, I should say, and is not pushed. Prince Flint's dead body is ragged, is like from the blast thrown against a tree and splits in half.
Ugh.
Paints the field red. Bonus action once again, just sort of like flickers.
Bitch.
And he doesn't go invisible, but he does to here. And his hands are crackling with energy, but that is his whole turn, which brings us to Hugin.
I'm going back.
Yeah, you hear this cacophonous explosion of force as there's just this blast that erupts. You turn in time to see Riss flying through the air, hitting the ground and losing consciousness once again. You see Azalea also go down next to him and does not move.
Can I get within range?
I think so. 10, 15, 25.
And I still have insightful fighting on them for 1 minute.
Oh, yeah.
Using sneak attack.
Hell yeah, go for it. This attack is with advantage, right?
It's not with advantage, but it's a nat 20 anyway, so boom! Alright.
Oh, shit.
Awesome.
And your
Shit.
insightful fighting gives you sneak attack, so...
Yes.
So what did we say that was?
So 26 plus 3d6 and 1d4.
So that is 16, 18 on the dice, plus 4 is 22.
So for a total of 44 points of damage.
Boom.
Nice.
This time still tears in the eyes, but he seeks the death of everyone affiliated with House Luporell. As he rushes forward, there's the crackling energy in his hand, and dangling from his right hand is that medallion. And as he rushes up to meet you and starts to go to clap his hands together, you close the distance faster, and what do you do?
I just stab a dagger up into his chest.
Yeah, under the ribs and
as
into
I'm
the heart.
looking at him in the eyes, like grabbing onto him. It's like, this is what you wanted?
He opens his mouth to respond, but only blood comes out.
Beautiful.
And you drop his body to the ground. Dropping combat for now. Dame Liliana immediately rushes over. She's going to put 10 points of lay on hands into Lady Azalea and Prince Riss, which she hasn't used any of on purpose in this fight.
I'm sure I feel like complete and utter shit right now, right?
I'm gonna go.
You just got knocked out. You definitely have a concussion.
I'm gonna go see if I can wake up my brother.
Yeah, you rush over. Make a quick medicine check.
11.
11. Rushing over, you reach down and feel there's still a pulse. You try to like shake him awake, and you see like his eyes are open, and you hear like a faint sort of like groan as he's just like, he's alive, but he doesn't seem to be able to move.
Do I have any idea what's going on right now?
Dame Liliana would have healed you first, and then went to Lady Azalea, Princess Azalea, Queen Azalea, who knows?
Vague, noble Azalea.
She heals you, and so like as you're kind of like pushing yourself back up and are just beaten and battered, there's definitely broken bones. You've got cuts all over, and your fur is like stained with blood. You turn and look over, and you see Dame Liliana helping Lady Azalea up.
Hugin's rushing over to you as well. Get you up.
Everybody make a perception check.
Wee.
God, my dice have been absolute ass today.
That's a 9 from Hugin.
15.
Surprisingly, of all of you, Prince Riss, you're like shell shocked. You're like lifting yourself up. You're
Ringing in your
hearing.
ears.
Yeah, you've got like a low ringing in your ears. It's kind of like muffled. But as it kind of returns and you shake your head, you look up, and off in the distance, about 100 feet away, you see a pair of guards that are guarding the front entrance to this courtyard, and they are quickly being overtaken by invading forces.
Time to go. It's time to go.
Help you up, and we're gonna have to book it.
Sir Rob is going to rush over and to you, Lance, and he's like, "Wow, what's going on? Sorry, that's not what he sounds like at all." He rushes over to you, Lance. "What's going on? Is he all right?"
He's alive, but he can't move. Can you help me drag him in?
I can help.
"You're all right, my prince. I think we can handle it together."
I can help.
No, she
Can I
can't. Come
walk
on.
over there and put 5 things of
Lay on hands.
lamb hands?
Oh shit, yeah.
Does-
And that cures the poison.
Does it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Holy shit.
It's only what I've been trying to do this entire time.
Oh. Sir Deckard, the paralysis wears off. His tense muscles relax before tensing again, and he kind of like lifts himself up and just kind of like kneeling there for a moment. Lance, I would say you're the only one close enough to hear as you're kind of like trying to help him up, as under his breath he just says, "Fucking useless." You're not sure if he's talking about you guys or himself.
Is he, what's his face from Ted Lasso?
As he gets himself up, accepts your aid, and still like hunched over and reeling from the poison that had just been coursing through his body. He like looks down to you and he's like, "I don't think I got a chance to tell you yet. Congratulations."
Thanks.
And then he's gonna start heading towards the temple. He was fully paralyzed, but was like aware. He could feel everything. He could hear everything. He also took some damage from that blast that sent Riss and Azalea flying. So he was like feeling pain and hearing everyone talking, but could not move, which is my own personal hell. So yeah, he starts heading
I've
for.
had sleep paralysis. It sucks.
It's bad. So he starts heading for the temple.
What weapons does Griswold there have on Grismond?
Grismond has a maul, and that's it.
Just the maul? Does it look super fancy?
No, not particularly. It actually kind of looks a little dingy and not very well cared for.
Disappointing.
Also, it's got the blood of the king and the former heir to the throne of the Nettlewood Grove on it.
Do any of these dead bodies look like they have any kind of fancy weaponry on them?
Is anyone alive, even?
That wasn't his priority.
What? Well, everyone else is like bled out, right? Or are there any
Yeah.
other just paralyzed? I just saw him with the paralyzed thing. I didn't see anyone else that was just paralyzed.
Okay, so you can make a perception check, a straight roll, and risk still being here when the soldiers break through, or you can make it at disadvantage and still have time to get to the temple.
I'm gonna.
I leave the choice up to you.
Can I take the choice away from someone?
Sorry, that wouldn't be perception, that would be investigation.
Fine.
Okay. If I can, I'm grabbing Hugin and Riss and pulling them forward.
Okay, the two of you can make perception checks at disadvantage to see if you notice anyone still breathing on your way over. And then Lance, what is your decision?
I'll roll with disadvantage.
Okay, go for it. Investigation with disadvantage.
That's a nat 20 and a 19.
Double
Yeah.
natural 20.
Oh shit! Oh my god!
Nice.
Oh shit!
Holy shit, that's a 30 for Hugin on investigation with disadvantage.
I'm gonna say Hugin. You don't notice anyone still breathing, but a thought comes back into your mind, which is that Skill has a gem soul in him currently.
There's more than one person with gem souls currently.
Oh yeah. That's true. There are a number of gem souls.
That guy.
Flint Crushpaw, who is now in 2 pieces on either side of that tree, also has a diamond gem soul, which he never got the chance to use.
This is like displayed even.
Yeah,
Like out.
and somewhere on the badger's body is an amethyst gem soul. So that's kind of what's going through Hugin's mind. Harvesting those from dead bodies would be as easy as just cutting them out from the scar tissue, if you know where they are.
Yeah, I think that I would go after the badgers. But I don't know what it is.
Fucking sweet.
Lance, with your double nat 20s, one of the 2 guards that are holding the door, oh my god, holding the line at the gates. One of them is felled. The other one is wildly swinging a glaive, and he's cutting down enemies, but they just keep coming. And you're kind of like taking that in, looking over, trying to see if anyone is breathing. There's blood at the mouths of all of them, but one catches your eye as you see through the blood a bubble kind of rise of Flank,
Oh,
who appears to still be breathing.
I'm gonna go grab Flank.
Okay. Make an athletics check to lift this coyote. He's not the heftiest of creatures, thankfully.
19.
19 is, yeah, more than enough. You put him in a fireman's carry, get him kind of like over your shoulders. A little bit of blood. You can feel it kind of like seeping through your armor on the arm from his mouth. But you do feel that faint rising of breath.
I'll get to the temple, I guess, at that point.
Okay. Is anyone attempting to harvest any gem souls?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the gem soul off of the badger.
Okay, make an investigation check with disadvantage as you quickly are like disrobing him. Thankfully he wasn't wearing any armor, so it's pretty easy to get it off of him. But just in the interest of saving time.
So I rolled a 3, but it's a plus 11 for investigation.
Yeah.
So it's 14.
Nice. Yeah, it's not a natural 1, so that's a 14. Which 12 is what I was looking for, by the way.
Holy shit.
Yeah, you find you like
I'm just shredding with the badger.
yeah, like not even caring if you're cutting through the fur or the body, and you take it off and you get his torso completely disrobed, are looking him over, and you flip him over, and there, nestled just between the shoulder blades in the back, is a small diamond-shaped amethyst. Yeah, no roll required. He's dead. You take his gem soul, and you have currently an amethyst and a ruby on you, unbeknownst to yourself. What about you, Prince?
Can I ask, you can only attune to certain ones, possibly? Like, would I know?
There's the wording that has been passed down through the generations of the noble houses is that the different noble houses have different proclivities for different gemstones.
Got it.
Make a history check make a history check as just a straight roll to see if you remember one of Flank's old stories.
0.
Oh no!
Buddy,
You don't remember shit that he taught you, but you're glad that he might be alive.
there was a little piece of you that was hoping things would go a different way today.
Oh, I definitely wish I had a turn this whole combat.
I'm gonna say I definitely wish I was dead.
Kill me.
So that's what they say, but you don't know if that's true or not.
Okay.
However, if your house did have a proclivity,
It would be to that.
and you happen to also know exactly where that one is.
I do know where that one is. Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna do that too. It's gonna not feel great.
Okay. Yeah, you rush over to the unrecognizable now body of Skill, who the face has just been crushed by them all.
Yep.
You force your emotions down as you just lift up his shirt, and there, nestled just under his ribs, is the crescent moon obsidian gem.
Yeah. Just gonna, maybe not as wildly, but just very mournfully cut out.
Yeah, you do so, and having a small piece of your brother with you now, soon maybe all that's left, you head into the temple.
Flint has one too.
He does.
You've got Flank on your back.
I know. Someone should grab that one off of Flint so that they don't pick it up when they rush
Going.
us.
It's the one I can use.
Do you call it out?
Yeah. I say someone should grab that one off of Flint too.
Dame Liliana rushes over and reaches down and is going to His is harder to remove. You see as she like cuts in, and there's the diamond
around it.
Yeah, there's like the diamond itself, but there's also a portion of his flesh that has become diamond that she has to remove. And she is not graceful about it. She kind of cuts in quickly and pulls out this hunk of diamond, which she like throws into her little purse and rushes up behind all of you just as the last guard falls. And an army of bears begin to invade Howlheart Keep, fighting alongside badgers as you rush into the temple and following Borgel and Elzor. Really, Elzor is just kind of like shuffling all of you in. Borgel is the one actually leading the way. He takes you down the aisle where Lady Azalea had previously just walked and become, for a second time, betrothed to Skjol Beetlebane. And you pass by the flowers, petals still littering the ground, as he leads you through a door on the side of this sort of altar area and into a back room where he pulls a rug aside and lifts up the hatch and motions for all of you to enter. And as you do, and find yourselves descending down into the darkness of the tunnels beneath the Temple of the Five Ardors in Howlheart Keep, that's where we're going to end this episode. Thanks for watching.
Stay safe out there, adventurers.
Yeah! He doesn't even notice as you rush up behind and quickly remove his head from his shoulders.
I would like to use the amethyst, but at this point, it's just too dangerous.
I know that you've been sending information and aid in the House Luporell for years. Tell us where you keep it.
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god!
Holy shit! Thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you saw and you want even more Arcanarama goodness, you can head over to patreon.com/Arcanarama, where the low price of $5 gets you access to a whole host of content, like the Chaos Hours, our post-show talkback, where we chat with each other about the things that happened in the episode and give you a peek behind the Dungeon Master's screen. The Guardians of the Phoenix podcast, where it all began, as well as monthly art drops with character art that you can use in your own games at home. The $5 tier gets you access to all of those goodies, but there's also a $3 tier if you simply want to be noticed by your senpais. So without further ado, huge shout out to all of this month's Patreon supporters. Definitely Not Sam, Scott Shear, Nita Yilva, Eric Firm, Freya Odensdottir, Robin Stone, Tina Holt, and Al. See you in the next one.